The Adventures of Eonman! Episode 2, Backbeat. We find our heroes sitting down to a comfortable lunch in their headquarters on Censored Street. Ian and Gertrude are seated at the dining room table within their stately single-level ranch-style house.
Now for the good stuff. Nothing like a good pizza.
Was it really necessary to tip the delivery guy a mannequin leg?
The pizza man looked like he could use a club foot.
Oh. Do you mind?
Not at all.
I mean your table manners. Like, gross.
I can do that, but I'm hungry. I'll just eat.
You're already being gross.
Thank you.
You might as well just fart at the table while you're at it.
Okay.
Gertrude pushes back her plate.
Now's a good time to start a diet. I could afford to lose a few pounds. The hotline.
Hot? Of course it's hot. That's why we're swimming.
Wrong episode.
Oh, that's right. We did that bit already.
Can we get to the next scene already?
Of course!
The common space of the house is primarily empty except for an overstuffed blue sofa that rests on green shag carpeting. There's a flat screen monitor on the wall it faces that is even larger than the one in the pool house. Upon seating herself on the sofa, Gertrude presses a remote that was left on the armrest. Eonman trots in and flops down beside her. Sergeant Knucklehead's face looms on the screen.
About time you two answered. You can't get started on this mission too soon.
What can we do for you?
Deja vu?
That was last week. Wait a minute. You're not supposed to know about that. Forget I said anything. Let's get back to the mission at hand.
Gladly. Who are we rounding up this time?
This time, your target is unknown. Our secret warehouse out in the New Mexico desert has been infiltrated numerous times, but we have found no trace of the intruders. It is up to you to figure out and catch the culprits.
The vile fiend will meet my club foot!
Eonman reaches down to heft his wooden leg high in the air, but quickly realizes he forgot to bring it with him before slumping back onto the couch.
I knew I forgot to do something.
Yeah.
There really isn't much I can give you that would help you in this situation, but what we do know is that a certain evildoer is on the loose at this time.
Who would that be?
Sergeant Knucklehead looks around before looming even larger on the screen.
Minute go.
Could you repeat that? We didn't hear.
Losing your voice?
Oh, fine. You asked for it. We believe the culprit is none other than Minigoat.
Eonman jumps to stand upright, eyes wide, before thrashing about the room.
Why did you do that? You know how mentioning that woman affects him.
Yeah.
That's my tagline. Let's try to keep the character straight here, okay?
Why? Congress repealed that. Never mind. Get that boy in order and get on mission. Remember, it's a man's world.
Sergeant Knucklehead's face fades from the screen and Gertrude turns the monitor off before turning her attention to Eonman, who is now still laying on the floor kicking his feet in the air.
Why are you doing that?
It's the hairy chin!
You don't have to touch it.
Seeing it is enough!
If we can catch her stealing military prototypes, you'll never have to see her again.
Eonman gets up on his knees and reaches his hands upwards as if to milk a giant cow.
But those hairs! They pierce right into your soul! Your wardrobe! They steal children! They cause deformities! They curdle milk! Hey, wait a minute. I can get a award for this. I hope the committee is listening.
Gertrude and Eonman are riding together in the Geometro convertible that serves as the secret liaison mobile. Gertrude is at the wheel due to Eonman lacking the focus to drive.
Watch it. You can be replaced, you know.
I have seniority and my dues are paid, not to mention my contract is ironclad.
Maybe next mission will take you out.
Hardly. Anyway, our heroes make their way to the New Mexico warehouse where military test prototypes are stored. I'd tell you the location, but it's top secret.
And you don't know.
Stick to the script. We're not supposed to hear him, okay?
Sure.
Try to stay calm when we face the goat girl, alright? I need your skills intact. Not to mention, why does she bug you so much?
Other than the goatee,
Yeah,
every time we meet, she hits on me.
that's all.
What can I say? All the ladies want me.
I don't.
Exactly.
The entrance to the warehouse is little more than a door guarded by two bored-looking soldiers.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Where's your papers?
What papers?
The ones that prove we shouldn't kick you out of here.
I don't need papers. I have a club foot, and I know how to use it.
Start stepping, little man.
The guards level their automatic rifles at our hero.
Wait, we have clearance.
What took so long?
I'm not running in these heels. Do I have to mention it every episode? Seriously.
You two need a room?
No! What we need is to get in there.
Ain't gonna happen without your papers.
I have the papers.
You do?
We have clearance from the highest levels. See for yourself.
Gertrude pulls out a sheaf of papers and holds them out. One of the armed guards creeps over and takes them. After a moment of looking them over,
It's all legit. Sorry for the hold up, secret agents.
About time. Too bad I couldn't club 'em. I don't get enough fight scenes.
Maybe next time.
inside the warehouse, the lighting is barely enough to see around the gaps and spaces between the acres of crates stacked as far as anyone who had clearance can see.
Think we can find the Ark in here?
We don't have time for that. Come on, I have directions to where the last items were stolen.
There's so much stuff in here. How did anyone know that stuff is missing?
Beats me. I'd just rather find Minigoat and get out of here.
Are you scared?
No, the dust gives me the sniffles.
Try not to sneeze, you can wake the aliens.
That's an urban myth, and we both have the clearance to know that. There's never been any aliens. Did you hear that?
Hear what?
Your loose screws. How can you hear anything with as much as you're dragging your feet? Never mind, let's keep going.
A brisk walk back into the warehouse found our pair in a clear space where a double row of mannequins stands decked out in various types of uniform and armaments.
I think this is the place. If there's anything to find, it should be here.
There's plenty of nice toys. Think we can get some of this?
Eonman steps up close to one of the mannequins.
You don't look so tough.
Quit messing around and keep an eye out for Minigoat.
Yeah. Don't want her to sneak up on me. Might try to hug me again. Those whiskers. Ew.
Eonman turns around to walk away from the mannequin, and it kicks him on the behind.
What the?
It's that sound again, and they're moving.
The mannequins are stirring. They drop the weapons and items they hold. As they take their first steps toward our heroes, their heads fall off.
They're alive!
They're headless.
The mannequins begin throwing any loose objects they can grab at our heroes as they scurry about. And yes, Gertrude is running in heels. A pair of the plastic invaders are even climbing up on a stack of crates to try to tumble them over into the empty space.
They've made me run. Now I'm going to show them some backbone.
Gertrude swings at the nearest mannequin with her open spine and it falls sprawling. 3 more run up to continue pursuit.
This is going to take a while, but they seem to be easy to topple.
Really? Time for the clubfoot.
Eonman turns to face his attackers, wooden leg in hand. When he swings, it flies out of his grip and misses the mannequins completely.
Okay. Fire urchin bombs!
When Eonman reaches into his pocket, a whack across his shoulders knocks him sideways onto a stack of crates.
Ow! Who hit me?
Looking out to face this new attacker, he sees the wooden leg that had served him so well now floating in midair and winding back for another whack.
Looks like they have the clubfoot, and they know how to use it!
How will our heroes escape the evil mannequins? Will Eonman ever get to use his clubfoot? Where is Minigoat in all of this? For answers to these questions and more, tune in next time for the adventures of Eonman! The Adventures of Eonman is written and voiced by Ian Dietrich and Chris Thomas. Special thanks to Praxis for the music sample. Production provided by Chris Thomas with Quagia Studios, copyright 2014.